অশোক, কোনটা বেশি ক্রুয়েল, ইন্ডিয়ার হয়ে আরো বেশি টেস্ট ম্যাচ না খেলতে পারা না 83 টিমে না?
আমি এটাই বলবো 83 টিমে না থাকা। এখন এটাও কি ও সময় আমি আর আরুণ দুটো 83 টোরে ছিল ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ। ও ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপে আগে ছিল, ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ পরে যতটা ওয়ানডে হয়েছে সবই আমি খেলেছি, ওর আগে সবাই ওয়ানডে আমি ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজে খেলেছি, শুধু ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ মিস হয়ে গেল। আমি জানতাম না, না কেউ ইন্ডিয়ান প্লেয়ার জানতো কি ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ জিততে চলছে। সো আই থিঙ্ক ইট ওয়াজ আ শক ফর আস এন্ড ইট ইজ we are all very proud of them, because আপনি যেরকম কথা বলছেন যে এত বছর হয়ে গেছে, বিশ্বাস করা যায় না তাই how time flies. And আমার রিগ্রেট আছে ডেফিনেটলি, আই উড সে কি আই উইল থিঙ্ক অফ থিংস, আমি জানি না কি কেন সিলেক্ট হয়নি বা ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ পর আমাকে কেন সিলেক্ট করা হয়েছে আমি বুঝতে পারতাম না, কিন্তু দ্য ফ্যাক্ট ইজ বাট আই এম রিয়েলি honored, touched, and very happy for that 83 team. We all played together, Arun, me, we all played with them. And I think Arun might have some regret, I don't know, but I have that regret, surely, because it turned out to be really a great achievement. Achievement which all of us Indians are proud of.
নন্দনের পিছনে একটা ছোট গলিতে যদি ওই সিলেক্টরদের যারা বেঁচে আছেন তাদের যদি পাওয়া যেত, কি বলতেন?
আমি কিছু বলতো না। দেখুন, ওর সময় যখন খেলতো তাহলে অনেক রাগ ছিল, এখন lot of water has gone under the bridge. You're not worried, you are only happy for the guys. But এখনই মাঝে মাঝে হয় যখন 83 World Cup bui beroy, and you have a little bit of a back of your mind, but then it is part of life. Amra joto khelechi, we are happy with that. At least we are Indian players. The bottom line is we are Indian players, and we have played with them, because I was part of the 85 World Championship.
Yes. Which was also very significant.
Yeah, but that was one off, so that is why it hasn't got the importance. Although I still feel that is the best Indian team ever played in a world tournament.
অরুণ, জিনিস জিজ্ঞেস করছি যে কোনো বিজনেসে একটা যে কোনো প্লান্ট এন্ড মেশিনারি যে কোনো কিছু তার একটা প্রত্যেক বছর যখন অ্যাকাউন্টিং হয়, depreciation is charged every year and you evaluate the cost. 83 being 40 বছর হয়ে গেল, only appreciation, there is no depreciation. Wherein lies the magic?
Gautam, I agree with Ashok. Watershed moment, 1983. All of us, in those days, I don't think when we were in the camp for the 1983 team, and none of us actually believed that we were going to win. And that's the crux of the matter. Cricket is, to me, a mental sport. And that 1983, obviously there was 1971 where you had that magical tour of the West Indies, but 1983 made us suddenly big players in world forum, and we started believing, even the young started believing that they can do it. So that's why I count that as a watershed moment in Indian cricket. And obviously there are a lot of that to go to people like the great Kapil Dev, the sensational leader. Even till today, I don't think he realized how talented he was. He was such a natural. Whether he was running or whether he was catching, you all remember the catch he took of Viv Richards. Made it look so easy. To me, that is one of the most difficult catches in the history of cricket, because so much rested on it, and because there was so much time for him to think about it, and how easily he got under it. So for him, everything came so easy, and for us it was so labored and so hard work. For him it was, you get up from sleep, go there, and it all works out. So he was a sensational, inspirational leader, and he had some great performances. We were just sitting and chatting that we've forgotten about Yashpal Sharma. He's passed away, unfortunately, the only man who would not be there today of that team, but he performed like we were discussing, he performed in every game. The Mohinder Ramanat, how many people can say they were man of the match in semi-final and final? So I never believed, like him, that we would win against that West Indies team after getting 183. And how we managed it is still a mystery to me. And so we'll take it with both hands. We're grateful. We applaud them, and that's why that is one time that will never fade in our memories. We won the World Cup in 2011. Yeah. But then we are only making films of 1983. Nobody's making a film of 2011. Maybe time will tell, and they will make something, because Dhoni was as inspirational as anybody else that's ever walked the path. So I'm very happy.
I think the seed was sown in Burpees in West Indies. That is the first time ever India or any other team has beaten West Indies. We were part of the team, and I still remember we beat West Indies. Kapil was the captain, and the next team meeting he said, "We have beaten West Indies. Now what?" Because you knew they had 4 fast bowlers who were going to come after you. And sure enough, there was bouncer war, because those days there never used to be any bouncer limitations. And that series, believe you me, PK was there, I was there. That is the only series where Indian team was counting days to come home backwards. 18 days left, 17 days left, 16 days left, because 6 hours, Gautam, it was only round the wicket bowling. There's nothing over the wicket bowling. And when you take stance, it was bowler, batsman, and the umpire. There's nobody in front of it, everybody behind it. Forward short leg, backward short leg, 3 slips, a fly gully. I don't. It was scary. Believe you me, everybody, nobody wanted to. They wanted to go home. It was that bad. Luckily, there was no television. Thank goodness for that.
আমার একজন বলেছিল দিল্লিতে যে এরকম যদি কাউকে দেখো একটু করছে, তাহলে বুঝবে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজকে গিয়ে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজে খেলে এসছে, বাউন্সারের মাথা নিচে। কারণ নাদিয়া কোমানেচি একবার ইন্টারভিউতে একটা খুব ইন্টারেস্টিং কথা বলেছিলেন, যে ওয়ার্ল্ড ক্লাস জিমন্যাস্ট, হি সেড যে 10/10 আমার পরে অনেকেই করেছে, বাট 1976 মন্ট্রিয়াল অলিম্পিক্সে যখন আমি প্রথম 10/10 করেছিলাম, আমার দেশের সব লোকরা দে ক্যান এক্স্যাক্টলি টেল আস যে ওরা সেই সময় কি করছিল। তারপরে অনেক 10/10 হয়েছে, লোকে ভুলে গেছে। সো 83 ওই মোমেন্টের সময় আমরা মোটামুটি সবাই জানি, কি সবার মনে আছে। What were you doing then?
Gosh, I was glued to the TV, not believing what I was seeing, and like I told you, I was beyond belief. I couldn't even celebrate at the right time. It took me a while to sink in that the achievement of these guys, because it was monumental. Believe me, it was monumental. I don't know if anyone, you guys have been fans, or if you were there at that time and you remember, but আমার distinctly মনে আছে, আমার ফ্ল্যাট ছিল এলগিন রোডে on the ground floor, and আমি বসে দেখলাম, and I was actually disbelieved.
Ashok, where were you?
See, I was in Northern Ireland. I was playing as a professional club cricketer, and I remember when during drinks I came, especially against Zimbabwe, you were 17 for 7 or something like that. So, but when they won, I still remember Kapil's wife called, and she was screaming, "We have won, we have done it," and screaming, crying, doing everything, and it was unbelievable. As he very rightly said, none of us. It took all of us, the entire India. It took some time to sink in. We are the most. But I still say it started in West Indies, because first time we beat them, and then we beat them in the first game of the tournament, Yash getting 80 plus runs. I think that is where the belief started, because before that we were losing to even minor counties. So our dharana ke that West Indies tour was the reason that why we managed to beat West Indies.
Okay, when he's talking about Zimbabwe, you were there in Zimbabwe. I mean, in that game. I remember, this is a very interesting incident. I remember that 17 for 5, Kapil coming and smashing it. And I was thinking, yeah, how can this last? You know, the way he's playing. अभी out होगा, अभी out होगा, अभी out होगा, 100 हो गया, 150 हो गया, unbelievable. So I was sitting in the CCFC, and when this happened, you know, मेरे मुंह से ये बात निकल गई कि the ball is running for India. We're going to win this. This is the truth. We're going to win this, and there were these friends all there. And they were laughing at me as though, you know, I was sarcastic. I mean, এমনি কথা বলছি। And তুমি এরকম কথা বলছো, জিম্বাবুয়ে থেকে আমরা এত ন্যারো উইন করছি আর ম্যাগনিফিসেন্ট ইনিংস দরকার ছিল ফর উইন। I said, হ্যাঁ, ক্রিকেটে কখনো কখনো এটা হয়, the ball starts running for you.
Momentum.
Yeah, and there was one person there who's, I won't take his name, he's a celebrated artist. Unar Shoki money goes for a lot of money. He said, are you willing to put your money where your mouth is? I said, oh, yeah, certainly. What do you mean? He said, I give you 10 to 1 odds. I said, $1,000. In the club, he said, I'll give you 10 to 1 odds. I said, $1,000. And believe you me, I collected it. And I remember, I went to collect the money. And his wife fired the hell out of him. Sala, puro মাসের বেতন চলে গেল। তুমি ক্রিকেটের উপরে ব্যাট লাগাচ্ছো ওর নামের বিরুদ্ধে। So this actually happened.
এবার একটু বলো তো 2023 তে কি বেট অডসটা কি দিচ্ছ ইন্ডিয়া? তো বলে সবাই ক্যান মেক মানি এখানে যারা।
You opened a Pandora box. Yeah.
এবার আমি তার কাছে আসছি যে ওই ফাইনালটা হওয়ার পর ভিভ রিচার্ডসের সঙ্গে দেখা করেছিল। আমরা সবাই জানি ইন্ডিয়ানরা কি করেছিল। হোয়াট ওয়াজ ভিভ রিচার্ডস লস?
Welcome, thank you. See, আমরা যখন ফিরছি ওখান থেকে, বিকজ ম্যাচের পরে আমরা সবাই কিন্তু ওয়াক করেই হোটেলে এসেছি, even including me, Kapil and entire other team from the Lords. We walked down and went to the hotel called Westmoreland. It's about 200 or 300 yards.
Just across the road.
Not even the road, it's the same lane, ends there at that particular. So then I was asking, even Viv Richard also was walking around. Then I asked Viv, what are you doing right now? So he was taken aback at that particular time. Well, why don't you meet for a coffee? Well, you must be sad because we won. Why don't you meet for a coffee? Then we also let me go and change and come after 45 minutes. Wait for me at the coffee room. So it's okay. I was waiting for him. In the meantime, our team came and started. A lot of Sardars came suddenly over there, big hole, and started beating Bhangra. And the entire lobby was full of Indians, and the celebration was on, which continued till midnight. And in between, a lot of things happened, and a lot of players gathered. And I had the opportunity to see Gareth Sovers, Rohan Kanai, Farooq Engineer, all of them, including BC was not in the team. BC and Kavi also was there. Then Pami was also there. Oscar was also there. And incidentally, one nice thing which I saw, some of the Pakistani players, Abdul Qadir came, and I saw Kirmani changed and came with their wig. So I was okay, it's a good photo opportunity. Then I started taking pictures. So that was one memorable evening which I'll never forget. And about the match, that particular day was full of tension because India scored only 183 runs. And in Lords, you cannot move even as a photographer, because our thing was that we used to move in the ground, whichever angle which you like, you can sit there in India. We have no restrictions over there. But in Lords, you cannot move. If you have destined one particular area, and you'll have to be there till the match ends. It is fortunate for me, and fortunate, I will say that I was lucky enough. First of all, India won for the first time. I personally feel I'm very lucky, and the belief was there that India will do well. When I went there, I was the only one which had the courage to go to England and cover all 8 matches. And these are the incidents which one will never forget in life. So what I was talking to you about the final match when India selected to bat, and I was in a position at least about 40 feet or 45 feet height at a square leg position. From there you cannot really get the entire ground properly and take proper pictures. It is just one angle and you have to take every picture from that angle. How monotonous it could be for a photographer. Anyway, when the Indian team was first their innings concluded at 183. So a lot of friends were there at that time. A lot of gambling was going on in Britain. That gambling is freely they do, and for every 10 pounds, the betting was 100 pounds in favor of West Indies. A lot of people were, so why don't you put odd and play? No,
10 to 1.
10 to 1, yes.
Yeah, I want 10 to 1.
Then I was still there. Then our turn came for bowling. In the second or third over, perhaps, Ballu got the wicket of Greenwich. Greenwich could not play even. He swung like this once, and Swinger came and took the bells off. And that was the moment. It was a jerk. I think something is going to happen right now. And when Brief came, then I think West Indies lost their next 2 wickets also very quickly. And then Viv Richards came and he was striking against our bowlers. I think in Madan's 1 over he got at least 4 fours. So I think perhaps I was under the impression that Kapil is going to take him off from the next half. But what I get to understand, Madan persuaded Kapil for 1 more over, give me 1 more over, and with great hesitation Kapil gave him that over, and there because he was insisting that since Richards is striking, so there will be an opportunity there which he can avail of, and he was right. And the kind of shot we played, it was a rising shot, and at least about 20 yards, Kapil ran and took that miracle catch. Which
ছবিটা পেয়েছিলে কপিলের ক্যাচের ছবিটা?
I got the frame because he was moving like this, and I was sitting there and I was also moving with Kapil, and he is looking up and taking it. It's unbelievable. The catch of that nature can be caught, only Kapil can do it.